Yo guys, what's up? It's Hayes, and today I'm going to be making a tutorial on how to make this header. This is a header for a friend of mine. Well, this is a YouTube banner, and I'm going to be making it in a Twitter header form. So as you can see, it's just a super simple header for a top 5 YouTube channel, and that's basically it. Pretty simple. So first of all, you can just see all the aspects of it and everything. We have the logo in the middle there, we have the text and the explanation of the text, or the title and the subtitle, and then we have our just a little sidebar here and a bunch of bars there just to make it pop a little bit more. So as you can see on the PNG, it is very full. It fills up basically the whole banner, and that is basically what we're going to be doing here. So I'm going to delete this layer here just so I can show you guys exactly what to do. This is our Twitter header size here. I use 3000 by 1000 pixels. So we're just going to take our logo here, drag that onto here, and make sure it's nice and big, just like that. So you might be thinking that seems a little bit big. Now we can always drag it back here, which definitely works well. And basically that's just that step done. We just add the logo and add the stroke to it. Add a slight stroke of about 10. Position outside, blend mode normal, opacity 100. No overprint, fill type is color, and color is white. So that is basically it, and that's just for later. You'll see why that is there, which I can show you here. So as you can see on the edge here, it is white. That is the stroke going around, and that is just so the rectangles do not connect to the actual logo itself, and it's kind of giving it effect of just kind of coming out of the side, like shooting from this side and coming out this way. So that is exactly what we're going to do. I am going to just change the size of this just a tiny bit, just like that, and there we go. So now that we have all of this, we can start making our triangles. You can make your rectangles, and you can make them as large as you'd like, as small as you'd like, or as skinny as you'd like, as thick as you'd like, however you like your triangles or rectangles. You guys make your rectangles however you'd like. So now I can just line it up with the triangle, with the circle. I am sorry guys, I'm not sure what's wrong with me tonight. I'm just mixing everything up. So we can put this under the logo, this layer, and as you can see, it will have a nice curve to it because of the stroke. If we turn that stroke off, it'll connect to the logo. So you might want to line it up just a tiny bit more without the stroke on, just so you can see it perfectly, and then turn the stroke back on, and there you go. So that is the first rectangle added. Very easy, very simple, and looks like it should. So now we just Control J to duplicate the rectangle, Control T to transform, and hold down Shift and left click, just drag down and drag as far as you'd like. I'm most likely going to go about that far. Control J again, Control T, and down we go again. So I try to make them around the same distance if possible. As you can see, we have our smart guides there, so it is possible. Control J once again, and down we go. So as you can see, it is just a tiny bit too big. So basically what we need to do here is just short or lower the size of these and put it just like that. So this one has a little bit more of a push out effect, like more of a pop to it, as this one is more connected to it, but you can still get that same effect of it coming out of the side there. So I'm going to just take all of these. You can take the top layer and hold down Shift and just move all of this here slightly forward, just so those are sticking out a bit more. Go view, fit on screen, and there we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our logo, and I just think that it needs to be sized up just a tiny bit more and centered again. Where is it here? Okay. There we go, there's our center. And as you can see, it's nice and lined up. It has the same amount of lines. Obviously they're a little bit thicker on the Twitter header, but it still shows off as the same sort of style. So now we can just add this little rectangle here just by placing down a rectangle. You can size it up to however big you'd like. I'm gonna personally make it a little bit smaller just so it pops out more of the logo. I want to showcase primarily the logo and not so much the other stuff in the design. Obviously the name, of course, but the logo is what mainly represents the company. So we are going to move this just back a tiny bit because I don't like how much it's taking up there, and add this right about there. As you can see on this one, it's just slightly placed away from it, just like that. And I'm just going to check real quick what fonts we used for this, just so we can get the exact font. So this font is P Sans. All fonts will be in the description. This one is P Sans. Let's see, it is regular, P Sans regular. And the top 5 products is neutral face regular as well. So there we go. Let's go back to here, get our P Sans for our text. I don't want anything to happen here, so I'm just going to make a new layer, P Sans, and just quickly we're going to duplicate that layer. Oh, whoopsie daisies. I forgot to type something, my apologies. Let's go with Captifive again. Since it's very tiny, you can just size it up here. And as you can see, it has no capital for on the Captifive, my apologies. And there we go. Just like that, you add the text and make sure the purple smart guide is just lined up right there. And it should look something like that. Now, it won't be like that in the final product. As you can see, it's more in the middle, but that is totally up to you if you'd like it at the top or in the middle. Next, I'm going to Control J on the text, hold Shift and drag this down. I'm going to change this to neutral face. And then I'm going to type top 5s. I cannot remember what it was here. Top 5 products and more every week. So we are going to type that exactly. Top 5 products and more every week. And size that down. Don't want it too small. We want it readable still, of course. Line it up with that text and push it down a bit just so it's not too in the way. As you can see, it's just barely under that one, and we can line it up just like that here as well. And as you can see, it's basically looking the same, nearly exactly the same. We might want to size this up just a tiny bit more, just so it's a little bit more correct compared to the YouTube banner, but that's honestly just if you prefer that or not. So I'm going to set up this in the middle. As you can see right here, it is going up the side just like that. So we're going to move this text over just a tiny bit and down and over. And there we go. I'm going to add a and symbol on this one just because I do not feel like it fits on this. Here we go. Right a tiny bit. Put that right in the middle. And maybe size it up just a bit. And there we go. Rectangle. grab that, put that right in the middle, maybe push it out just a tiny bit more, put it on screen, and there we go. We have the whole banner done. We can size this up real quick if we'd like. As long it is all preference. If you'd like it bigger, you can have it bigger. If you'd like it smaller, you can have it smaller. I'm going to make this just a tiny bit smaller and put it just over a tiny bit more. And there you go. This is basically done, finished, and all good. You got your logo in the middle, 4 rectangles right there. You got your rectangle right here, your text right there, and your subtitle right there. So that is basically it today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you are interested in seeing more tutorials in the future, let me know in the comment sections, and make sure to like and subscribe. And I appreciate all the support on my last recent video. Thank you again, and have a good day, everybody.